Flosstube, Crafttube. My name is Tia and welcome to my channel here at Calm Creations on YouTube. This is my little space where I share all my crafty bits and pieces and things that I've been up to over the last week or so. So I'm a couple of days late. I finally got a chance now to make my video. It's a pupil-free day at school today, so my son's gone out and my daughter's at work. So yeah, finally had a chance. So let's get into it. Firstly, I want to send virtual hugs to Darren, Patchy Pony Stitcher, Aussie Maria and Sue. Thank you very much for your comments. I really do appreciate you coming and hanging out with me, and yeah, so that is my virtual hugs. Now let's do a card. We'll just pick one from in here. What have we got? What have we got? What is that one? Let's go for one of those. Okay, so it's an awareness card and it says, grasp your hands together as tight as you possibly can for 5 seconds. Release your hands and pay attention to how they feel. Focus on your hands for as long as you can. So that's awareness. Okay, now who are you? From in the back. This one is, didn't we have self-awareness last week? I can't remember. What we have. Oh, we did. So we will find a different one. We will go for that one. Okay, this one is fears and insecurities, which is that one. It says, when faced with something that scares you, do you feel the fear and do it anyway, or do you play it safe? For me, it depends. Depends on the situation. Yeah. When faced with something that scares you, do you feel the fear and do it anyway? Yeah, I probably guess I do, because I know that I probably shouldn't, but I do it. Okay, so that is fears and insecurities. Right, let's get into the crafty stuff. So, first up is my travel stitching, which is Tribal Turtle by Mo Sale on Etsy. So that's that one there. And this is where I'm up to. So I've been working down this way and coming down here. So there's another little bit of a swirly thing that's got to go in the middle. So that is that one, and this is on 14 count hand dyed Ada by Crafted by Juliet. The next piece I worked on was my piece by Hands On Design, which is season 2, A Year of Celebrations Continues, and I'm working still on this one, which is the August block. I'm just about finished it and I should be onto September, but I'm just about finished this one. So I've taken it out of the hoop, and so that's going to be, let's see, how am I going to do this one? We'll do it this way. I haven't ironed it, so here we go. I've done all the little pillars. I've done the little jumping goldfish or fish and the water, and I'm working on the crabs. So I'm just about finished that one. And then, did you know that a group of crabs is called a consortium? So we've got a flock of seagulls, you know, like a herd of sheep, or is it a flock of sheep? Oh, I don't know. A herd of cows, and a consortium of crabs. So I'm working on the consortium of crabs down the bottom. So that's that piece. Won't take me long to get that finished, and then there's a few, I think, are they Smyrna? What have we got? There's a little bit of there's a little bit of back stitching in the crabs, and then I've got some eyelet stitches to put in. So, and then that one will be done. And then last week's stitching was Cozy Cove by Dimensions. It's a piece by Charles Wysocki, which is this one. Now, I haven't done anything on that yet, so I'm going to do that, I don't know when, but I will get on and do some on that. And then, so that was the week before. And then last week was Beach Cottage by Country Cottage Needleworks. And I thought I'd finished the whole top part, but boy was I wrong. Okay. So, here is where I'm up to. I've done the tree and the tree trunk. So I've got another tree to go in here. And then there's a whole bunch of like banks and a bit of grass, and then it carries on. So, but I got all that tree done, so that was good. What else? That's it stitching wise. So this week is Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow. So I'll show you. So that's that one there. And I'm still up here in this first block. And what is that? So that is where I'm up to on that one. I've done the house, well, the top part of the house, and I've done the moon, but I've got to fill in the moon's face with some black. And then, yeah, so I've still got a ton to go on that. So that is this week's stitching. And then next week's stitching. So what I'll do is I'll finish season 2 for August, start on September. I'll do some on Cozy Cove, some on Halloween at Hawk Run, and then next week is Mini Sun and Stars, and this is by, it's a Heaven and Earth Designs, and it's artwork by Katrina somebody or other. And I was stitching it on 18 count Ada and baby blue, but I didn't like it, so this is going to be a restart. So I've bought some fabric, which I'll show. It's just I got a couple of meters of Zweigart Ada Easy Count Grid 18 count with grey. So I've got a couple of meters there. Now I've got enough to start maybe a couple more. But anyway, so I got that from JK Stitching Supplies, and when you buy from Janet, she always sends a little needle minder, and this one's quite cool, and it's going to work well because it looks like egg scales. So in Game of Thrones, Daenerys has some dragons, and those what her dragons' eggs look like. So that will go on there with that new start that I'm going to be doing. So that's part of haul. So the other thing in haul that I got was last weekend at work, in the craft department, their clearance was 50% off the clearance price. So I bought a few things, but I'll show you just this one. But I got this kit. So it's a Country Threads kit, and it's called Airmail, and you can see there it was $12 for the clearance price, but then 50% off that, so I could not pass that up. But I got a couple of other things as well. But that was my bargain of the week. $6, and it's a full kit. So it is 14 count Ada. So I'm looking forward to doing that because I love galahs. They're such a beautiful bird. So that is that. Right, so that is my stitching stuff, but I've been doing a few other bits and pieces throughout the week. I did a couple more rows on, where is that in there? On my hand quilted rainbow cushion. So I did, where are we? Did a couple more rows down here. Just the, but that's good to just sit and do while I'm not doing anything. So that is that one. Then a few weeks ago, I forgot to share them, I made, so Robin from RS Island Craft, she's on YouTube, she does a whole bunch of different sewing tutorials, and Whip Wednesday, and shares what she's been making. And so I went back and watched a few of hers, and one of the recent ones she did, she's done a whole heap of bowl cozies, but she's done smaller ones which hold, it's an ice cream cozy, so it holds their little 1 pint ice creams. So I made that size, I made 2 of them, and I've just put all my sewing clips in that one. And then this one I made, but I cut the corners off, and so just made this a little, but it just sits in a little dish, and this is my little ort jar that sits next to my bed. So those are those 2. And then I showed last week, I think, my fabric that I got, and I've made a couple of pouches. So from Robin's was the ice cream cozies, but also a little drawstring bag. So it's all fully lined, it's just black on the inside, and that's my little Outlander drawstring project bag. And I think I'm going to put my sock knitting in there. So that is that one. And then I made another one with the same fabric, but this one I've used vinyl on the bottom. I've never sewn with that kind of vinyl before, but that was easier than I thought. So that's the back and the front, and then it's all fully lined inside, no raw edges, and a metal zipper. So that is that one. I don't know what I'm going to put in there, but I will find something. And then a few years ago I got a in a Christmas swap I got a little mini charm pack and I'd never had one before, never used one, and what it was is 40 2.5-inch squares of fabric, all from a coordinating fabric line, so everything coordinated, and I wanted to use it and make something, so I made a little triangle pencil case. So I just sewed them all together, then I quilted them and put a zip in. It's all fully lined. So that is, and it looks like a slipper. So that's my little pencil case. So that is that, and then the other thing I did was when the Fat Quarter Shop emailed me asking if I wanted to be part of their stitch alongs, the two that I said yes to were the hands-on design one and Laurie Holt's granny square cell. And so I did the granny square cell, and I don't know if you can see it, that's up there. And so I cross-stitched that, then I made the needle minder, which I made a video for. Then I crocheted the little tiny granny square using the DMC thread, which was tiny, with a skinny little hook. So I did that, and then I thought I'm going to diamond paint them too. So I did, and I did that. So that's just following the cross-stitch chart. So it's all very sparkly, and then I just made the matte frame. So it's all framed. And yeah, so that it didn't take very long at all, but something different. So that is my little diamond painting. I've been doing some other diamond painting, it's over there, but nothing really to see yet, it's just lots of block colour. But I think that's it, we're done. So I hope you have a wonderful crafty week, and I need to get stuck into some stitching because I haven't really done an awful lot. So until next time, I will go now and do some stuff, and I'll see you next week. Thank you, bye. Oh, right, I'm back again. Now, one of the ladies at work, she makes handbags, and I've ordered one for me, but not like this one, but I've picked up some to go and give to another friend who had ordered them from her, but she lives near me. So let me show you these handbags. Now, I didn't make these, but look at, oh, that's the back. Look at this. Aren't these cool? Now look at that. Where is it? I don't know if you can see it. Look at that zipper pull. But these are just beautiful. So I've ordered one for me. They're all fully lined. She's done a beautiful job. So I'll be dropping these off today. But yes, they're lovely. So, right, try again. Thanks for stopping by, and I will see you all again next week. Bye.